What's up, guys? This is Sim with Vengeance, and I'm back here with another NCAA Football 14 UAB Blazers Dynasty. And today, the number 2 UAB Blazers are on the road taking on the number 17 Georgia Bulldogs, and this is our SEC opponent for this year. And if you guys are excited, make sure you guys drop that like, of course, and show your support for the video. And if you're new to the channel at all, hit that subscribe button down below, as I know we're still seeing the box, but that stretch is almost over. We'll get back to the live commentary soon as, like, the Syracuse game, that's it. After that, it's over. We don't have to deal with it anymore. Huzzah. I know you guys like seeing my live reactions to things, so we're going to do that again. And hopefully it's not going to be terrible. You know, like I said before, stuff happens in recordings, and sometimes you're just like me. If you're like me, you're a complete idiot and don't know how to do stuff the right way the first time. Even though you know how to do it, you just sometimes forget how to do it. But that aside here, we're going to take on today number 17 Georgia. Georgia's a pretty good team. They've always been pretty consistent, and throughout the dynasty, we faced them in the SEC championship a couple times. I know that we've had our struggles against them before in the past, but every year's a different team, or every few years. So I mean, not even trying to articulate words. Every 3 or 4 years, it seems like there's like a shift in power for how good Georgia is. I don't know what kind of Georgia team I'm going to be expecting. I haven't faced Georgia in like a few years, so I don't know what to expect. But with that being said, it should be interesting nonetheless. So we're going to take a look here at the top 25 as we just snapped over to recruiting, and we just saw we got a lot of guys who are still coming to UAB, which is always good. But now that USC is number 1, they beat number 3 California. We're dropped to number 2, and that saddens me a lot, even though we did beat the worst team in college football. But this should propel us back up to the top. No problems whatsoever. Tennessee is at number 3. Georgia Tech, Texas, Clemson are all getting first place votes. Air Force is at number 10. California is at number 11, still even after that blowout loss to USC. Last week they were still in the top 10, so I guess that doesn't really warrant them to drop out too badly. Next week our opponent is Syracuse. They're 2-1, it looks like. So they could have a nice ranking that could help us, you know, propel ourselves above the rest of the field. Stanford at 19. Pretty good program so far. They had a pretty bad loss though to Arizona. Oklahoma in there. We faced them later on in the year. Will they still be ranked though? We don't know that for sure. Illinois is still at 23 though. Still kind of a surprise to me. And I know I got a comment last time like, why are you crapping on my team, man? I'm like, but it's Illinois. They're not good at football. That's not their thing. To see them in the top 25 is like seeing, it's just like seeing like an eclipse. It's very rare. So I'm just saying, like that's about your odds. It's about seeing top Illinois in the top 25 in football. Brett Evans and Jay Harris moving up the ladder. Brett Evans is now overtaken Miller and McDowell and Adams to go ahead in first in the Heisman race, which makes me happy. Now, if Jay Harris can go on like second place, that would be even cooler. But looking at Brett Evans' stats, he's got 7.6 yards per carry, 10 touchdowns. He's going to get a lot more touches near the end zone this year. He's already got a receiving touchdown on top of it to boot. So he's doing really well for himself. As far as Jay Harris is concerned, 17 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. No one's going to complain about that whatsoever. I don't know if he'll be on pace to break any sort of records, but depending on what happens on the rest of the season, it could happen. I don't know. It depends. We've only played 4 games, and he's already got 17 touchdowns. So we'll see what happens. You know, it all depends on what happens during these plays. But with that being said, of course, Georgia's a really good opponent. They're 2-1 in the SEC. I think they're 3-1 overall. We're averaging 61 points a game, though. That's the thing. And our defense is still top 5. Our offense is top 5. We're averaging over 500 yards a game while giving up less than 250. That is a juggernaut, ladies and gentlemen. That is what you call a juggernaut. And so, the only thing that Georgia's better than us at is at the run, which isn't really that big of a difference. It's 31 yards. I mean, yeah, it's a big difference in averages, but overall, compared to the rest of the offense and how we run our schemes, it's not really that big of a deal, considering we're averaging over 500 yards a game. Georgia's offense, though, is still a top 25 offense, and we should respect that. But we are underway here from Sanford Stadium, and here is Ingram on the kickoff all the way out to the 23-yard line. And let's see what this team can do. Let's see what this defense of Georgia's can put up against this UAB offense. And it's already looking pretty bad here on this first play. Harris dropping back, already picks up the blitz and gets it off to Derek Henderson out for a gain of 17 on the play. So we got 1st and 10 again for the Blazers. This time we're going to do a read option, and Jay Harris is going to keep it, and he's going to get himself a 1st down. Even for a slow guy, he knows how to move his way around. I don't know what to compare him to in that sense because he's slow, but he just knows how to maneuver around the football field. He can run, just not very fast. But later on, it's 3rd and 3. We're going to run the ball with Brett Evans, and he's going to get just enough for the 1st down for like 2 extra yards for the past the 1st down marker. So, again, doing really well. 2nd and 3, handoff again. He's going to push this to the outside, get a nice juke in there, but gets a nice 1st down, just another yard past that marker. But later on, it's 3rd and goal from the 9, and we have Harris dropping back. Look off to his right, but he gets taken down. I probably could have thrown it to the tight end there, but the hindsight's 2020. Anything could have happened. I may have been stopped short of the goal line still. I don't know that for sure. But it's 3-0 now after the field goal, and here comes that Georgia offense. It's also pretty dang deadly. So here is Kimbrough dropping back to throw over the middle to Clark, and Clark gets himself a 1st down. So we're going to see this pretty early and often here from this Georgia offense, as Kimbrough dropping back again, looking to his right, steps up and throws to McDowell, and McDowell is going to break a bunch of tackles, and he is gone. Touchdown Georgia, and that gives them a 7-3 lead early on in the game. It's really kind of weird seeing this happen. Usually with a team like this, we shouldn't be falling behind, but we are. So I know a lot of you guys are like, upset. I can hear it in my head. It's so weird how I can hear you guys screaming upset. We want it, but I cannot let it happen. I cannot forcibly make myself lose. I'm not going to try to make myself lose. So Harris dropping back to his right side. It is Dylan Sears, and he's going to get it down inside the 5-yard line, and for a gain of 28. So later on, it is 3rd and goal. Georgia's getting their defensive lines all stacked up, but it's not enough to stop Mr. Trey Birch over here for a 2-yard touchdown, and it's now 10-7. So we may have a game going on here. It's just the end of the first quarter. I mean, yeah, there's still plenty of football left, but Georgia's already proven that they can move the ball down the field, and they continuously do it here with Nathan Harvey for a gain of 22. But later on in the drive, it's 1st and 10. They got the offset going on to the left side, weak side formation. Kimbrough dropping back, gets hit as he throws off again to Nathan Harvey, and he's down inside the 35-yard line, down to the 31. So they're moving the ball pretty dang well here. Beginning of the second quarter, let's do this. Kimbrough in the shotgun with 2 running backs, looks to his left, and it's incomplete. And I don't know what he was trying to go on there. I mean, that was just a horrible throw. The receiver didn't even look. Let's be real here. 3rd and 4 though. Kimbrough dropping back to pass, has some time, looks to his left, and it is almost intercepted by Willie Dodds. But the field goal unit on the field now for about a 52-yard field goal. Pretty long kick, but can he make it? Well, he might have actually if he was online, but it's off to the left. So it's now still 10-7 instead of 10-10. So we kind of got let off the hook there. But we'll take it as we come along here. But look at Jay Harris out breaking tackles like it's nothing. Gets a big gain there with his legs. So 1st and 10, off again to Brett Evans. Brett Evans gets a nice gain of about 11 yards on that one and gets another 1st down. So 9 carries, 27 yards. He's been struggling a little bit. Maybe he needs to get warmed up. I don't know. But this one off to Derek Henderson. Gain of 16 on the play and another set of downs. 1st and goal. Now 2nd and goal. Inside the 5, down to like the 2.5. So we're going to give it off to Brett, and he's going to score it. makes it pretty easy. Touchdown UAB. And instead of being 17-10, it's now 17-7 after the missed field goal is going to come back to haunt them. I'm telling you right now. So later on, it is 1st and 10 for the Georgia Bulldogs, and they're continuously proving that they could still hang. But I think it's starting to get in their head a little bit, as Kimbrough did take a little bit of time there on that throw. He had a lot of space to just run, but he didn't, which is kind of surprising. Usually a lot of these quarterbacks like to run. But later on, it is 3rd and 10. They're going to try and get it downfield. Kimbrough steps up and gets hit as he throws, and the ball just kind of dies at the line of scrimmage. And we get the ball back, 3rd and 1. Defense is starting to show up a little bit. We're finally after we got a feel for them a little bit. Our defense is really starting to show. But we got balls here. We got balls. We're gonna go for it on 4th down, and we're gonna get it by more than just that 1 yard. We're gonna get it by like 4 extra yards here. Trey Burch is just that big of a beast here. So 2nd and 4, about 1 minute and 50 seconds to go. Harris dropping back, quick throw to Evan Thornton for a gain of nearly 20 yards and another set of downs. That's his first catch of the day, and we hope to get many more yards from him in this half. He's the main guy to go to now. And as we look downfield, actually we're gonna go to Derek Henderson, and what a catch! He had to tiptoe that one in there, and that is going to make it a 24-7 ball game. But Georgia still has plenty of time here with 45 seconds to go here in the 2nd quarter. So they still got 1 timeout. They're going to go, oh, why are they running? I have no idea. Blame the play calling on that one. But later, we still have 28 seconds to go here. Still 28 seconds. Still plenty of time. Harris, deep pass. And it is in his hands. Joe Ingram, gain of 55 on the play. Big arm Jay Harris just doing things and getting them done the right way. Off to Evan Thornton. You knew we had to get him the ball again for a gain of 28. But later on, it's 2nd and goal. 8 seconds to go here. And another touchdown. Make it 31-7. And it's only halftime, folks. It's only halftime. And I know we've had bigger scores than this. But at the same time, you know, it's still pretty impressive to do this to a ranked opponent. And it's intercepted by George Davis. And he's going to take that for a pick 6. It's now 38-7. As this one's getting ugly, folks. It's getting so bad. I'm telling you, that missed field goal did come back to haunt them. I think it ruined their confidence a little bit. And that's a big thing in this game is, you know, you're thinking like, oh yeah, we're keeping up with these guys. And then things start to happen as, you know, we're making stops now. The defense is just playing lights out right now. And Harris is just throwing the ball. He's just slinging it around the yard, man. It's just what he does. He's a gunslinger. So Evans, again, big run. Nice juke move for a gain of 16. He's finally starting to pick it up after a slow start. So 2nd and 2 again. We're going to get off to Brett Evans up the middle. And he's going to get him down inside the 5 for another gain of 12. As that puts him up to 84 yards on the day so far. But later on, it's 1st and goal as Harris dropping back over the middle. Joe Ingram, touchdown Blazers, 45-7. Again, that confidence that they had going in with that before that missed field goal, they were feeling themselves. I'm telling you, if that missed field goal didn't happen, if he would have made that field goal, I think we would be looking at a completely different ball game right now. I think that's a confidence killer, because when you're facing a team like a caliber of ours, where we've won so many games in a row, we're the best team in the country, even though I think we're undeservedly ranked number 2. But that's just my personal opinion on that. I won't let that bias get in the way there. But again, Brett Evans continuing to prove why he's the best running back and possibly the best player in college football right now. Another gain of 19. That puts him over 100 yards on the day as Harris dropping back. Another touchdown. I mean, it's like clockwork almost. 3 touchdowns on the day for Jay Harris. 18 for 22 passing. He's been lighting it up. Just slinging the ball around the yard, just doing his thing. I mean, what do you expect from a 99 overall quarterback that's only a junior, mind you? So Kimbrough dropped it back, and he gets... I mean, there was a lot of traffic in that area. I mean, I don't think he would have got the first down anyway. The defense would have made a big tackle on that one regardless. So I'm not going to hold it against him for dropping that pass. So Evans up the middle. He's bulldozing through everybody. He gets in the end zone on this play for a touchdown. And what in the world was that one? He just kind of steamrolls through everybody. It's like, you know, another one. It's like clockwork, like I said. I mean, what else am I supposed to say? I mean, we're kind of killing these guys at this point. But Georgia's actually making themselves get a drive here. And Kimbrough down inside the 5, down to the 1 for a 13-yard gain. The defense is kind of getting tired a little bit. I mean, we're making these quick drives, and the defense is like, oh, man, we got to get out there again quickly. I mean, yeah, we just scored, but, like, man, we're tired. But touchdown for Georgia. So now it's 59-14 here early in the fourth quarter. Still plenty of time left. I mean, not plenty of time for a comeback, but we're going to start slinging the ball and just having some good old fun out here. Is Evan Thornton. What in the world, man? Touchdown. 66-14. I have no idea how that play happened. He just steamrolls everyone. Goodbye. So 3rd and 10. Georgia's starting to drive again. But what will they do here? Will they do something good? Will they do something bad? Kimbrough drops back. He gets taken down for the sack, as that's our team's only 3rd sack of the game. That's usually a pretty low number for this junction in the game, man. Usually we're getting a lot more sacks than that. But on 4th and 15, Kimbrough drops back. The offensive line crumbles once again, and we get the sack. So Georgia turns the ball over on downs. Later on, about 1 minute and 18 seconds left in the game, Harris drops back, has some time to get it off to Brett Evans for a touchdown, and it makes it 73-14. 5 touchdown passes for Jay Harris, and I think that's like 4 total touchdowns for Brett Evans. 1 through the air, 3 through the ground, I think. But Kimbrough over to the left side is caught by George Clark, gain of 14, but obviously not enough for a first down. Later on, it's 1st and goal. We're going to give it off to the back-off running back here, and that is going to put the icing on the cake on this one. Take the candles, blow them out. The clock struck midnight a long time ago, and we're just staying here for the after party. The final score was 80-14. Georgia didn't definitely look their best, but I mean, some of the play calls were pretty questionable. I think there was only like 1 turnover the entire game by Georgia. So it wasn't, you can't necessarily blame their offense necessarily for what happened. I can't remember how many interceptions exactly. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, drop a like. If you're new to the channel, like I said at the beginning of the video, hit that subscribe button, hit that little notification bell. Become a citizen of Sin City. Until next time, my name is Sin with Vengeance. You guys have been amazing as always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.